So here's where you're going to check your test. So if you can do these 6 things, you're going to do really well on your test. I'm just going to let you know that. First things first, if it says x equals, you are going to, by golly, because you have your notes, remember that that's a vertical line. So x equals -4 is a vertical line. When I'm doing a reflection means count to the line and then do it again. So I'm going to start with D. It's the furthest away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. D is 11 spaces away from my line of reflection. That means I'm going to go 11 on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. So here's D prime. That's what I'm going to do with all of my dots. I'm simply counting. Reflection means count. Don't do anything else, just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's A prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's B prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now look at your shape. Your shape should be a reflection, not a slide, a reflection. And it is. I have a lovely reflection. I do have a lovely reflection, I'm just saying. This says translate, and it says translate 6 units left and 8 units up. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to count. Don't make this difficult, please. Just count. So I'm going to go 6 units left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to go 8 units up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we are. Now this is double prime because this is a new shape. I'm just going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Check it out. It looks the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's B. And finally C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's C double prime. Connect your dots. Your shape stayed the same. It stayed in the same direction. It just slid. Okay, so translate means slide. Reflect means count and flip. This is where I think we're going to be challenged, and it's with the rotation. But remember, you're going to meet with me at 8:55 on Friday morning, and we're going to spend time with rotations. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find my original coordinate. So A is originally at 3, 0. My translation says to flop the x and y. So let's flop the x and y, and then change the sign of the leading variable, which is 0, so it doesn't make a difference. So my new coordinate is at 0, 3. There it is. A triple prime. My coordinate for B is at 1, -2. So I'm going to swap my signs and then change the sign of the x. Yeah. So now I'm at 2, 1. So there's B triple prime. C is at 3, -5. Swap them first, right? And then I'm going to change that sign. So 5, 3. There's C triple prime. And then finally D is at 7, negative 1. I'm going to swap them, and then I'm going to change that sign. So it's going to be at 1, 7, which happens to be here. Remember how we check this. What we're going to do is we're going to draw a line from D to the origin, and then from the origin to the other D, and it makes a right angle, so I know I did it right. The next thing we're going to do, I'm going to get rid of that so we can do our compression. The next thing we're going to do here is we're going to do a compression by 2/3. So I'm glad I already have my coordinates laid out. That way I can just do the compression real easy. So I'm going to take 2/3 of 3, which is 2. 2/3 of 0 is 0. So I'm going to be at 2, 0 for my compression. Then I'm going to take 2/3 of 1, which is 2/3, and then it would be negative 4/3. All right, let's see how your fractions are. 2/3 is about here, and negative 4/3 is about here. So I'm shrinking towards the origin. Here's A and B now. I'm going to take 2/3 of 3, which is 2, and I'm going to take 2/3 of negative 5, which is negative 10/3, which is like 3 and change. So 2 and then negative 3 and a little bit more. So there's C. Do you notice how C moved on the same line? It just floated up the line towards the origin. So you got to wonder what D is going to do. I'm going to take 2/3 of 7, which is 14/3. That's almost 5, but not quite. Juanita, you have a column. And then negative 2/3. So let's just go a little short of 5. So there's that, and then negative 2/3. So there's D. So look at my shape. It shrunk itself down and moved towards the origin. What did I do? I just distributed. Don't make your life difficult. Just distribute. That's all there is to it. The last one, number 7, would be to expand. But you have to come to class at 8:55 on Friday to watch me do that one. The very last thing I'm going to do is answer question 8. Question 8 says, if I'm at negative 4, 2, so that's right here. No, it's getting squiggy. And then I want to go to negative 1, negative 1. How do I get there? So I'm going to translate, right, correct, by 1, 2, 3, and then down 3. Or I could write it as x plus 3, x minus 3. And again, we'll talk more about this on Friday at 8:55. I'll see y'all then. I hope things are going well, and if not, like I said, we still got Friday.